Meiltä on kyselty paljon erilaisia turva-autoon liittyviä asioita. Meillä on tässä vieressä nyt turva-auton kuljettaja Oliver Gavin. What kind of things are demanded from the safety car driver?
Well, basically, I'm only needed really when there is an incident on the track or when in the weather conditions really are needing me out on the circuit to slow the Formula 1 cars down. So, like for instance, at times this year when it has been torrential weather, like at the Magny-Cours this year, and also at other times when there's been incidents on the circuit, crashes and that sort of stuff. So, really, I'm only ever here if there's an incident or something has happened on the circuit that really needs me.
How fast do you have to drive there in front of the Formula 1 cars?
How fast? I mean, it depends on the circuit, but say for Hockenheim we can get up to 240 k's, 250 k's an hour, but unusually it's only sort of 220, 230 k's.
What kind of permanent instructions do you have when you go out on the track?
Well, you know, it's basically to go out and just pick up the leader. We have to drive around just to make sure that we have the leader. We're in constant radio contact with race control so that we're always being informed where they are. Once we've got them, then we have to pick up the speed and just make sure that we drive quickly, but not so quickly that we are putting ourselves in danger or the car in danger. So it's always under control. That's the idea of this whole safety car thing, that the FIA and myself and everybody are always in control of the situation.
I heard that you had some difficulties, for example, in France in the pouring rain to keep the car on the track at some points.
Well, the weather conditions there were not so great, but you know it was always really under control. It was never that we were out of control of the situation. You know, these weather conditions like that are always very, very tricky, but that's the reason why they have this car, so that it can go out and it can hopefully maintain, keep the race going without having to red flag it, and also to hopefully keep it safe for everybody.
Would you get fired if you crashed out?
I can't say that, but you know, it's something that's weighing on my mind, that if I have an incident, that you know it wouldn't be so great, and that I'm sure that the people who are controlling the race would prefer it if I did stay on the track.
You're driving in Formula 3000 yourself. When do you think we'll see you behind the safety car?
Well, who knows, but you know, always endeavouring to get to Formula 1 and pushing in that direction, but we'll just have to wait and see.